Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. In this video, I will be explaining Arabic numbers from 0 to 1 million. The video is divided into different parts. Part 1 explains numbers from 0 to 10, and even those numbers are divided into two categories: numbers 1 and 2, which function as adjectives, numbers 3 and 10, which function as nouns, and followed by nouns in the plural genitive. Numbers 11 to 99, which also function as nouns, and they're followed by nouns in the singular accusative. Numbers 100 to billions or trillions are followed by nouns in the singular genitive. So let's start first by explaining numbers from 0 to 10. صفر، واحد، اثنان، ثلاثة، أربعة، خمسة، ستة، سبعة، ثمانية، تسعة، عشرة. So, as I explained earlier, rule number 1 is that numbers 1 to 10 and 2 are adjectives. They therefore follow nouns, and they agree with the nouns they follow in number, gender, and case. سيارة واحدة. Note that واحدة comes after سيارة and not before. So it's functioning here as an adjective, and it agrees with سيارة in number and gender, as well as case. سيارة واحدة. سيارتان اثنتان. اثنتان, or here it's feminine because سيارتان is feminine. It's functioning here as an adjective which follows the noun سيارة. So remember that 1 and 2, because they are adjectives, they don't precede the noun, they come after the noun, they modify. Rule number 2, the nouns that follow numbers 3 to 10 are indefinite and they take the genitive plural. One example, أربعة رجال. Note that رجال here it's plural and genitive because not all Arabic numbers are followed by nouns in the singular. So remember that numbers 3 to 10 are followed by nouns in the plural that has kasra, tanween. أربعة رجال, 4 men. Rule number 3, the polarity rule. Numbers 3 to 10 have the polarity rule, and I'm going to explain to you here what we mean the polarity rule. If the noun that follows the Arabic number from 3 to 10, any Arabic number from 3 to 10, if the noun is masculine, the number takes a feminine form. If the noun is feminine, the number takes a masculine form. So look at these examples. ثلاث سيارات. Note that ثلاث is masculine. It doesn't have ta marbuta because سيارات is feminine. ثلاثة معلمون. Note that ثلاثة is feminine. It has ta marbuta because معلمون is masculine. And again, we said that numbers 3 to 10 not only have the polarity rule, but also they're followed by nouns in the plural and genitive. Another example, أربع طالبات. It's a feminine noun طالبات is feminine, it means female students. Because of this, the number أربع is masculine. It doesn't have تا مربوطة. أربع طالبات. So now we'll move to numbers 11 to 19. And remember, we said that numbers 11 to 19 and 11 to 99, they take the plural, they take the singular accusative. They're followed by the noun in the singular accusative. So let's now do numbers 11 to 19, then we'll work on numbers from 20 to 99. Numbers 11 to 19 have a masculine and feminine form. So أحد عشر is the masculine form for 11. إحدى عشرة is the feminine form of 11. So notice that عشر, when combined with رجل, which means man, it doesn't have تا مربوطة. It's masculine. عشرة agrees with طالبة because it's feminine. So عشر, the 10 part of this number, agrees with the noun that follows. And we're going to notice that the polarity rule of numbers from 3 to 10 also applies to these numbers. اثنتا عشرة, the feminine form for 12. اثنا عشر is the masculine form for 12. ثلاثة عشرة is the feminine form. ثلاثة عشر is the masculine form. So notice that I'm combining them here with the word طالبة. So ثلاث عشرة طالبة. عشرة agrees with طالبة because it's feminine, whereas ثلاث doesn't because of the polarity rule that we talked about with regards to numbers 3 to 10. ثلاث is masculine because طالبة is feminine. Whereas, let's look at the masculine version. ثلاثة عشر طالبا. Notice that عشر agrees with طالب, which is masculine, and ثلاثة doesn't because of the polarity rule. ثلاثة is feminine because طالب is masculine. And this applies to all the other numbers. أربع عشرة طالبة. Same thing applies here for 14. So 14 students. Notice that طالبة is singular accusative because numbers that follow numerals from 11 to 99 are singular accusative. They take double tanween and they're indefinite. So أربع عشرة طالبة. عشرة طالبة agrees with طالبة, while أربع doesn't because of the polarity rule. أربع is masculine here because it is combined with a noun that's feminine. So it goes on the reverse. In the masculine version, أربعة عشر طالبا. عشر agrees in gender with طالب, which is masculine, while أربعة is feminine because طالب is masculine. Always remember the polarity rule of numbers from 3 to 10. خمسة عشر. So for the following numbers, I'm not going to use them in examples with nouns. I'll just read them to you. So the feminine version of خمسة عشر is 15 is خمسة عشر. Masculine خمسة عشر. 16 ستة عشر. ستة عشر is the masculine version. 19 تسعة عشر. تسعة عشر. Same thing for 17 and 18. سبعة عشر. سبعة عشر. ثمانية عشر. ثمانية عشر. More examples. 15 professors. How do we say 15 professors? Masculine. 15 أستاذا. So notice the polarity rule. خمسة is feminine, whereas أستاذ is masculine, and عشر is masculine because it agrees with أستاذ. 16 professors, feminine. 16 أستاذة, same thing applies here. 17 airplanes, feminine. 17 طائرة. 14 soldiers, masculine. 14 جنديا. So we're going to move now to numbers 20 to 99. Again, they're the same as 11 to 19 because they take the singular accusative. I'll just show you how to make numbers like 20, 30, 40, 60, 70. Basically, you take the ones and you make them plural. So 10, 10, 20, you add the un to make 20. 3, you drop the ta and you add un to make 30. 30. 20. 21. The ones precede the tens. واحد, and then we combine them using wa. 20. 21. 21. Because we use فتاة here, which means girl. So إحدى becomes feminine. 21 فتاة. 22. 22. 23 فتاة. 23 girls. Note that فتاة is accusative singular because the rule for numbers 11 to 99 are followed by nouns in the accusative singular. 23 رجلا. Note that the polarity rule with regards to numbers 3 to 10 applies here as well. 3 is masculine because فتاة is feminine. 3 is feminine because رجل is masculine. More examples. 30 رجلا, 30 men. 30 فتاة, 30 girls. 31 رجلا, 31 men. 31 فتاة. It's interesting. In translation, man will be in the plural, but in Arabic they are singular. So even though we are saying in 31 men, man here is in the singular because the rule is numbers 11 to 99 are followed by nouns in the singular. 31 31 فتاة. 32 رجلا, 32 men. 32 فتاة, 32 girls. 33 رجلا. Notice again here the polarity rule. 3 is feminine because رجل is masculine, whereas in the last example 3 is masculine without ta marbuta because we have فتاة, which is a girl, which is feminine. We'll move to the other examples. 40 رجلا, 40 فتاة, 40 men, 40 girls. 50 رجلا, 50 فتاة. 60 رجلا, 60 فتاة. 70 رجلا. Notice that these tens are fixed, do not change. When they are combined with numbers 3 to 10, then the polarity rules applies to those numbers. 70 رجلا, 70 فتاة. 80 رجلا, 80 men. 80 فتاة. 90 رجلا, 90 فتاة. And if we want to combine them with the ones, again the ones precede the tens. So to say 91 girls, you would say 91 فتاة. 92 فتاة. 93. Just remember the order of numbers is that The tens precede the ones, or the units precede the tens. Now we'll talk about numbers 100 to 1 million. And nouns that follow these numbers take the genitive singular. So the noun is still in the singular, but this time we switch to the genitive. The noun takes the kasra, tanween. So let's look at some examples. مئة رجل, 100 men. Rajul is in the singular and it has kasra. And like numbers 11 to 99, where the noun following them takes the accusative singular, here we have the singular genitive. مئتا رجلا, رجلين, 200 men. So مئتان is the dual actually for مئة, means 200. Here we drop the noon because of إضافة. 300 رجل. Notice to make 300, 400, 500, you combine the ones with مئة, but you drop the ta marbuta at the end of the number. 300, 300 man. 400, 400 man. 900, 900 man. 800, 800 man. 700, 700 men. Now we'll talk about ألف, 1000. The word for 1000 is ألف, ألف رجل. For رجل is again man. So 1000 man. Notice that again here we have the genitive singular, just like hundreds. ألف, 1000. ألفان in the dual, 2000. And after that, you use the plural of ألف. آلاف is the plural. So ألف رجل, ألف رجل, 1000 man. ألفا رجل, 2000 man. 3000 رجل, 3000 man. مليون رجل, 1 million man. So the order in compound numerals is that you start with the million plus 1000 plus 100 plus units plus the ones plus the tens. Remember to always put the ones before the tens. So you start with the biggest numbers till we get to the ones. The ones are put before the tens. And these are all connected by wa. So here is an example. 1759 عاما. 1795 years. And notice that it's followed by the noun in the singular. Let's look at some examples. 2005. 2005. So ألفان is the dual of ألف. It means 2000. وخمسة. 3091. Notice that we started with the thousands, followed by ones, then the tens, using the connector wa. Let's look at some other examples. 5772. 5772. Notice that the thousands come first, followed by hundreds, 700, followed by the ones, 2, 2, followed by the tens, 70. 64. The ones, of course, precede the tens in this example. 600,000. 600,000. 600, and then you write ألف. 600,000. Let's look at this one. 1,100,000. مليون و100,000. So you can actually write down numbers and try to write them in Arabic with the help of what you learned in this lesson. مع السلامة.